Okay, let's just read the problem and write in numbers what they're saying with words. Here they say the sum of two numbers is 23. So we know we're going to add because it says sum. We know there's going to be two numbers. And we know that the two numbers, when we add them, is 23 because that's what they're telling us. So we don't know the two numbers, so we're going to use two different letters, x plus y, to represent the two numbers. And when we add the two numbers together, we get 23. Then they tell us twice the greater number. Remember, always make x the greater number. So 2 times the greater number, twice the greater number, added to 3 times the smaller number is 57, equals 57. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move the y over here. I'm going to use the substitution method. So I'm going to subtract y from both sides. And what I get is x equals 23 minus y. And then I'm going to substitute that into this equation over here. Instead of writing x, I'm going to write 23 minus y because x is the same as 23 minus y. So I'm going to write 2 times 23 minus y plus 3y equals 57. 2 times 23 is 46. So 46 minus 2y, because I use a distributive axiom, plus 3y equals 57. Then I combine like terms, right? Minus 2y plus 3y is just y. So 46 plus y equals 57. Why is it plus? Because when I add these two, the bigger number determines the sign of my answer. Since the bigger number is a positive, the sign of my answer is going to be positive. That's why the y turns into a positive y. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 46 from both sides so I can get y by itself. What I get is y equals 7 minus 6 is 1, 5 minus 4 is 1, 11. Now that I know that y equals 11, I plug it in here because y equals 11 to get what x is. So x equals 23 minus 11, x equals 12. Because 23 minus 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 minus 1 is 1. So x equals 12. So our two numbers are 11 and 12. Here we get the sum of two numbers is 55. So we're going to sum. That means add. X plus y equals 55. The greater number, remember we said always make x the greater number, so write x. The greater number is equals 17 times the smaller number plus 1. 17 times the smaller number, which is y, plus 1. Okay, so then since x is the same as 17y plus 1, wherever we see x up here, we're going to plug in, instead of x, 17y plus 1. So let's try that. 17y plus 1 plus y equals 55. Now we're going to combine like terms. So 17y plus y is 18y plus 1 equals 55. Now we're going to transpose terms by subtracting 1 from both sides. So 18y equals 55 minus 1, which is 54. And 18 divided by 54, I think, would be 3. Y equals 3. Let me double check. 18 times 3, 24, 3, yeah, 54. So y equals 3. And now that I know what y equals, I can plug it in here to figure out what x equals. So x equals 17 times 3 plus 1. 17 times 3, well, 3 times 7 is 21. And I carry the 2. 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2 is 5, so 51. So x equals 51, y equals 3.